Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5 and this is going to be a photography themed video. I'm filming with my Canon 90D. I got the kit lens on right now, and this is my newest lens and my second lens, i.e. the only other lens other than the one that's on the camera, and I thought I'd review it. Now, a couple of disclaimers. I am not a professional photographer, I'm an amateur. The only gift in photography that I have is I know when to push the button. I'm pretty decent. I get pretty decent photos, but I don't know how. I'm still in the automatic mode, or basically the beginner's mode. I don't actually fine-tune the ISO or anything like that. So keep that in mind. I'm not really an expert. I never took a photography class in my life. I hope to change that someday and learn and polish or hone my craft. But I love taking photos of wildlife, landscapes, and this is one of my favorite lenses. In fact, I'm going to say it is my favorite lens. It's just that it can't do what my kit lens does when it comes to vlogging and taking normal photos of people and stuff. But let's get some of the main specs out of the way. This is a 55 by 250 millimeter f/1-5.6. That's the focal length and the maximum aperture. It's a 12 element in a 10 group, including a UD glass element. Focus adjustment is a DC motor gear driven front focus design. And the filter size is 58 millimeters. And like I said, I'm not good at photography, but I really enjoyed this lens, and I want to share it with you. If you're new to photography and you come across this channel, just know that a zoom telephoto lens really makes things a lot cooler for you in your photography or videography, or cinematography if you're into that. Forgive me, I have a stutter or speech impediment, maybe both. But I will say that do some shopping before you buy this particular lens. On the Canon website, it costs $250. On Best Buy, it costs $2.99, which is where I got it because I didn't do much shipping. I didn't do much shopping, and my thought process was, if I go to this brick and mortar store, I don't have to wait for it to be shipped to my house. So I could have got it cheaper, including at where's B&H? B&H was here a while ago, but I think on B&H it was like $150, maybe. Yeah, B&H was $159, so $160. And you can find it on eBay for about $100 if you do a little bit of shopping and don't mind buying used gear. But my goal is to show you some of the pictures that I've taken with this, with the understanding that if I want to take pictures of wildlife, I either have to go to the National Forest, the High Fence, or the zoo. And I've been taking this thing to the zoo because that is a pretty good guarantee that you're going to see some pretty cool animals. And I'm going to show some of those. I'm going to show some beach photos. And keep in mind, all the zoo animal photos have no filters on them. On it. But other than that, there's no filters or photo editing because I'm not that cool yet. Anyways, this is a cool camera to have. You get a good zoom on it. It's not crazy big, but this is also compatible with the EOS cameras, compatible with EFS lenses. This is and it has both imaging stabilization in the lens, and you can turn the autofocus off and manually focus. I will say, with some of these zoo photos, especially with the birds have a a chain link fence surrounding them. If you use the autofocus on the broad exhibits, it'll tend to focus on the wire or the fence itself and not on the animal. So what you have to do is you have to turn the autofocus off and manually focus with the rings to get the good focus on the animal and not the actual cage itself. So that's it. That's the video. The two biggest takeaways from this thing is, one, do your shopping. Unless you're just too impatient to have it shipped to you, you can get a lot better deal online than you can going to Best Buy or even Walmart, if Walmart actually has it in their store. But it's a good lens. It's really helped out my photography. I started off with my iPhone, and I'll just take pictures of an animal, like at the beach, like a bird, a seagull, and I'll walk and take pictures to it until it flies away. I did the same thing with like rabbits and stuff. If I saw a rabbit, I'll just walk up to it and constantly take photos until it ran away. And then when I got my kit lens on this fancy DSLR camera, I would still do that same technique, but it wasn't as hectic. But I still had to like take a couple photos every few steps. But with the zoom telephoto lens, this thing zooms. I don't have to get as close to the animal, and you get a very good image. And I've been very happy with it. So that's it. I'm a Satsu 5, and I'm out.